Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Here, just want to say, here's everything from this year. I just want to, happy holidays. Hope you all are doing well. I apologize for not being on lately. I know it's not a big deal. I know this isn't like my job, and I know there aren't that many people who watch, but, just when someone disappears off the face of the earth, it's a little, it could be weird. So, um, yeah, I mean, I've been dealing with depression my whole life, and it always gets these really low points, and then I get high points. So I know, like, but I don't even know if it's like if it's a high point or it's just like I'm just happy to not be sad, if that makes sense. Just to not be depressed. But sad isn't really the right word. But yeah, I was in a pretty major depression the last month or so, and it really knocked me for a loop. So I didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to get out of bed. Didn't want to do so. It was about a good. It's been a couple weeks. It's been a few weeks, maybe in a month. So it was a lot, and so I apologize. Um, Year anyway. Where what am I? Anyway? I hope you're all well. I think I'm out of it. I think I'm out of the woods. I think I'm coming back. So I thought I'd set up everything I did this year. Well, everything ogre related, my Christmas ogres, and just set it all up here. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed most of the one. I think that the two projects I liked the most, my giant for sure. He was absolutely just such a fun sculpt, paint job, the whole thing. It was like a little challenging, and trying to make it look like a painting that doesn't have a lot of details necessarily. It's just dark and gross and creepy, and I love everything about it. Yeah, and just turning it into a Christmas thing. So I don't know if you can see his little loincloth made of gift wrap there. Um, yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite projects. These guys were fun too. The Gorgers. Well, it was all fun. It was all fun. It was just I feel like it's I don't know why, but I'm very good at starting projects. I'm not very good at finishing them. But I have well over 2,000 points. I played a game even. I might even try and edit that so it's like out just in time for Christmas, but it's just pictures. It wasn't like a video. So, but that was definitely one of my favorites. The other one, for sure, is the Iron Blaster. Originally, the goal was to make it a baggage train. Then it was a baggage train that could be converted into an Iron Blaster. Now it's like I like it so much as an Iron Blaster. I don't want to change it. I just like it as it is. It was just so fun. It was just everything about it. It was scratch building the sleigh. Like that was like just a lot of fun. Scratch building the cannon. The polar bear was a lot of fun to sculpt that. Uh, Everything about it, and just the way it came out. I just love it so much. It's I did have one game with it, and it misfired on turn one, and that was it. So I never even got to get a good shot off it. So that was really great. The gingerbread man. Someone said that was like their favorite part of the whole thing. That took less than a day. The Iron Blaster took probably a month. Yeah, but whatever. Meanwhile, there's like some car alarm going off. Great, great. There we go. I'm sure you can hear that. Uh, these little guys, I feel like I have so much more that I want to do. Oh, and the gut crackers were so much fun to do. Um, I think they came out so great. I just love everything. I just love staring at them. I, I mean, those stupid wings on an ogre ballerina. Like, is there anything creepier than an ogre ballerina? It I don't know, probably, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let me show you briefly what like I think next year. I'm sure after I've had a month off from this, I'll be like, you know what? Why don't I get back into the ogres and try and make a couple more things? I'm sure that'll be fun. Like that would be great with belchers. I need more fang. I just couldn't think of like anything that really spoke to me. Also, like a giant stone horn for Santa to ride on. So there's a lot that I can do still. It's not finished by any stretch of the imagination, but it's it's good enough for now. And it was like for my year end, this is what it looks like. Um, my next thing, I'm gonna go back to the cats. I'm gonna go back to demons, and really briefly, I'm gonna pause for a second and grab something. One sec. All right, the thing I've been working on with my cat demons, I've been working on these little squig cats, which I think are going to be great. So I've been sculpting them. The mouth, that's obviously that's not the mouth. That's aluminum foil that was just used to bulk it out. Um, I think they're going to be a lot of fun, and they go on 30 by 30 bases, so they can be actual plague bears, whereas the other thing can be the meow nets. Um, yeah, or I can even make them furies. You'd have to, suspend disbelief a little bit and say like, oh, by the way, they can fly. But hoppers, hopping, flying, it's basically the same thing, right? Kind of. No, it's not the same thing. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on. Also, like, because I had so much fun doing the Iron Blaster, Slanesh uses a lot of chariots. So I'm going to make a bunch of chariots. I already have one just ready for paint, and I have one that's half sculpted. I just need to figure out what's going to pull it. Could be these guys. I also want to make like four-legged squig kind of things, if that makes sense. Just like a ferocious little demon cat. And those might be what's going to be like the steeds. Then I'll use like the litter box monsters as fiends. But I mean, sculpting a couple more chariots is going to be fun. I don't know. It's who knows what's going to happen this year. Plus, I'll make another greater demon, which those are always fun. Those big sculpts, I like those a lot. So they tend to be more rewarding than the tiny ones because like I never get the perfect detail I want with the little ones. It's very difficult to get. If you have something in your mind and you're trying to sculpt it and it's so small that you're using a needle and what the detail you want is literally smaller than a needle without 3D printing, without using, a CAD or something like that, or what's that, Blender? I almost said Grinder. I don't think Grinder has that much detail, does it? I don't know. Anyway, so I want to thank you all. I hope you have a great new year. If I do get the battle report, then I'll see you then. But if I don't, then I will see you in the new year, hopefully with some catty goodness. And yeah, so thanks again for watching. Happy holidays. And if you're, hope you're all, I know everyone in this community has some sort of mental illness. Like I'm convinced. But if you are, I get it, man. I get the struggle, and I'm really. I hope you can find ways to cope with it, and I hope it doesn't get that bad for you. But if it ever does, and you want to reach out to someone, please feel free. So, all right, thanks a lot. That's it. Goodbye, and I'll see you next year.